Hello.
Hey everybody, I'm back, and
Yeah,
Marco's gone.
Yes.
Kind of did a trade-off because we can't have full staff on a live stream anymore.
Yeah.
But hello, welcome back. Last week you guys finished Bionicle Heroes, didn't you?
Yes, we did. We didn't 100% it, but we did
Right.
finish it. Because we decided we didn't need to see all of the Baraka playground animations.
Right. Gotcha. All right. Well, this week we're playing Masters of Power Legacy, and we're gonna be going through and completing this game.
Wonder who
So
could have made such an amazing game.
So this will contain story spoilers. So if you have not played Masters of Power Legacy yet, I mean, I'd like you to stay around for the views, but do feel free to turn off the stream.
Yeah.
If you have not played it yet and you don't want it to be spoiled, because we will be going over various story aspects. So
If you're just here for us to be talking to you, that's fine too. If you already completed it and you just want to hang around, that's great. Okay, so we need to select a character. Whomst should we be?
personally, I like Tahu, but that's just me.
Did we start as Tahu last time?
Probably.
Does anybody in the chat have a suggestion? For
Is anybody in the chat?
two people are in the chat.
Some biofan. Hello, some biofan.
So let's see here.
The two people in the chat are some biofan and you.
Kopaka.
He says Kopaka. So, some biofan, since you're the only one watching right now, you get to call the shot. So let's go with Kopaka.
Oh, see, there's somebody.
Hey, we got another guy. Okay, we got one vote for Kopaka, one vote for Onua. Onua actually really bugs me.
Yeah.
Because he stands slightly off, like slightly angled.
Yeah.
And it annoys the crap out of him.
His combat idol is a little better. He just kind of is super heavily breathing in the combat idol. So then I guess we should go with Kopaka then.
Let's go with Kopaka.
So we're starting a new game. We're gonna do the tutorial again because it is actually part of the story. Oh yeah, that is true. Some biofan. Kopaka is the coolest Toa, so we have to go with him.
Loading.
Yeah. So today, I usually drink an energy drink with the live streams, and today I'm drinking, The Rock's energy drink. It's called Zoa. It's kind of disgusting. It's
right.
Yeah.
I don't really do energy drinks. The only time I'll drink an energy drink is if I'm doing a 48-hour game jam and I absolutely need to stay up and do it.
Yeah, it's really disgusting. There we go. WSD to move. Does there actually sound? What's going on?
Yeah, there's sound. I'm hearing it.
I was waiting on the ambience. There we go.
Do you not hear the ambience? I hear the ambience.
I can hear it now. It's a little quiet on my end.
Some biofan asks, Legacy speedrun when? We're not exactly doing a speed run.
Not this time. I mean, we have considered possibly doing a sort of 4-person sort of race thing where we all go and have a
see
split
who
screen.
Can defeat Makuta fastest.
Yeah. See who can get through the story quickest.
Yeah.
But this time I think we're probably going to be 100%ing it. That means all side quests and all masks and such.
Right. I'm fairly certain there's a whole bunch of content that I haven't even seen just because I don't know where it is. So
yeah.
The funny thing about those switches back there, Many people don't realize you have to have the mask on in order for those switches to activate.
This is true. You can't press them like this. You have to have it activated. Oh,
yeah.
You have to have it activated to actually work. Which is, I mean, kind of an oversight, and I know if you read Matoran, you should be able to do that, but...
It makes sense because you want to show how to use the masks, and you want players to demonstrate that they understand. So it does make sense, even if it's a little annoying.
Okay.
Oh, another thing. Hold on, go back to that guy. People always think, when they get to this room, they always think, his textures are broken. No, they're not broken. He's meant to be all black.
Do people think that? I mean, I haven't been watching very many Legacy gameplay, because I usually like to do that, but I've been kind of staying away from it this time, because I've been wanting to, like, cool down.
Right, that makes sense. But yeah, like most, like I think TTV mentioned it, Lightstone mentioned it. Loads of people like thought that the textures were broken on that new Ijaga, and it's just like, no, they're not broken. We meant for that.
That's why its name is question mark.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I mean,
another thing. I've got a lot of comments on this tutorial. That statue back there, the meditation stone, it doesn't do anything.
Intended,
but it really ought to, in my opinion, because you explain it here, but you can't interact with it, so people don't associate this with anything, and then they walk right past them later.
I know, but it's like I wanted to not have you be able to use the time function or like heal. I mean, I guess
that makes sense, but you can disable those features from one. Just have them be able to meditate at it without turning time.
Right here, I'll read this then. If you want to do I'll do the responses thing. Feel free to.
Okay, I'll do Makuta. You do Kopaka. Hello, Toa.
Who are you?
I am he who has brought you to this place, a place to guide you and show you your true destiny.
Who am I?
You are a Toa, a hero, one who fights valiantly no matter the circumstance.
What's my duty?
Your duty is to the will of the Great Spirit, to collect the 6 great masks of power in order to fulfill your destiny.
Where am I?
A mere vision which I have created for you, Toa, a place you will soon leave.
Who am I?
You are a Toa, a hero. You did this one already.
I'm ready to wake up.
Through the light, Toa.
Oh, and yeah, it's totally not Makuta.
Oh, right, I misspoke. Yes, it's absolutely not Makuta. Nope. Because there are plenty of other black Matoran with glowing green eyes.
Yeah, I mean, Onu Matoran.
That's not even a false statement. There are plenty of black Matoran with glowing green eyes.
It's true. At least a little more. The music is working now. We started the Village of Ice. Oh, and immediately music. Beautiful. Turn it down though a little bit. So yeah, another thing is that a lot of people have issues with the music system because it doesn't seem to work a lot of the time. And while that is true, the best way to fix it is to go into the pause settings, set music to 0, and then scale it back up. And also adjust this a little bit, and then it should work. So, there you go. Easy fix.
Right, yeah. That is one thing that we got a lot. In fact, I had that issue myself.
Mm-hmm. And then also a lot of this where they can't pick their targets, which is annoying because I made it so that they had a target prioritization system. So I don't know why they do this. There you go. That's better. Okay. There we go. And you get some items for it. And go to Kokoro then. We're just gonna follow the ice quest first, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Um, Kokoro has always been hard to find in Legacy, I've found, but in this version, it's a lot easier than it has been in the past.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, ignore that. Because it's like it's right there. Big mountain.
Yeah, you can when you know where it is, you can find it pretty easy because it is the big mountain. But
Yeah.
also, if you just follow the sort of natural paths of the slopes, you end up getting there more often than you don't, which is
Yeah.
really good design.
Which is like something we definitely tried to do in this version, especially you can really tell with Tahu's start, because there's like quite a few different just level design paths you can go through.
Right.
This version
Exactly.
has actual level design, is what I mean to say.
Yeah. Is jumping any faster in this game, or are
No,
you
it's
just
just
annoying me to annoy me?
I'm just doing that to like just to glide a little bit.
Right.
It does reduce your stamina a little bit though. It jumps it down a little bit. Also, yeah, cool immersion things is that you look at stuff, which a lot of people take for granted nowadays. It's actually kind of hard to do.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, I can do it pretty easily because I've got
Well,
a lot
yeah.
of experience with
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, when you're trying to set up something like this game, it is hard to figure out exactly what steps you need to take to get something like that.
hmm It's difficult to figure out, but it's easy once you know how to do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up this here note, which we could read, but it is part 3, so I feel like we should find the other 2 parts first.
Right.
So we'll find those first. And a lot of people also have confusion about what this is. When you have the Akaku on, and like, why is there a huge thing? That must be a glitch. No, it's actually the quest marker. See?
Yep. Yeah.
Wouldn't
Some people
guess
do
it's
find
like-
it out eventually, but initially people are like, "What the heck is that thing?"
Which understandable, but it's.
It does. It
Yeah.
does look like some sort of glitch or something,
hmm
but
But it also is kind of meant to mirror the thing in the.
no, Miru is the other mask.
No, no.
The one of levitation.
to mirror.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
To mirror in the Bowerlock animation.
Do you mean Shadow Toa? What mirror are you talking about? I'm sorry, my jokes are bad.
It's okay. It's okay. It's meant to mirror, like you see in the Bowerlock animations, when they get the Nuva. I think it's when they get the Nuva powers or whatever, and they shoot up into the sky.
Right, right.
So I was trying to like emulate that sort of
Like the
effect.
Miru.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I couldn't.
It's alright. We don't have Markle to balance us out, so we're gonna get quite a few dad
You're
jokes
gonna have
here.
to suffer through my bad jokes, yeah.
Bad jokes and dad jokes. That's what we should be in this stream too. And also, yeah, there's a lot of cool little neat zones in the world that you can find, like this cool area. Just a little
Yeah, little
detailed
bits of
things.
environmental storytelling.
Yeah, which I like to do. Are we getting drop frames? Because it looks like we're getting quite a few. Yeah, oh.
I'm not on this YouTube.
It's looking pretty bad. In the chat, can we tell me what's going on? Does it actually look that choppy?
Move around. I'm on the YouTube now, so move around and we'll see.
Yeah, I just did.
It looks all right to me, but of course I'm someone who can tolerate a little bit of choppiness.
Well, yeah, but do you see choppiness though? Because for me, it's like I'm dropping like
There's
every few seconds.
yeah, I do see that.
I wonder what to fix that. Hold on, just bear with me for a second. Oh, it looks fine just on Biofan. Maybe it's just on my end then.
Okay.
'Cause I have a lot of uh video stuff going on.
Right.
But yeah, it'll look fine in the highlights either way, because I have it
Right.
recording to my computer separately. So
Gotcha. Yeah. But yeah, the environmental storytelling is a whole lot better in 1.5 than it was in 1.4. There's certainly some good environmental storytelling areas in 1.4, but there's just so many more of them in this version of the game.
mhm. You know what I should have made? I should have made an auto sprint, just like a button that automatically, turns sprint on
Yeah.
instead of walk. Like there's an auto
Yeah.
walk, but you still have to hold shift to sprint. So I should have made
Right. Auto sprint would be difficult because you'd have to gauge the stamina.
Well, no, I mean, sprint is already tied into like the stamina system separately. So basically, all I'd have to do is make a button that you press it, and instead of turning off sprint when you release the button, then it just toggles it when you press it. So you just press it and it would sprint, but you could
Yeah.
still stop and do stuff.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you'd have to it would have to make checks to see when the stamina runs out to see if it should turn off sprint.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. That's true.
That would
It would have to have like
probably
a
get annoying.
well, you could just keep like a contained variable, so like was sprinting or something, or sprint toggle.
You can also just add a check to when stamina hits 0, it does something. That's another possibility.
Yeah, when 7 hits 0, it does something. Yeah, that's what I'd do.
Yeah.
A lot of this game is just like wandering around. Yeah.
Yeah, it's well, like 2001, it was a collectathon.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go around collecting loads of stuff, loads of masks.
Collecting athons. That's what you gotta do in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm tempted to use Bohatu, but I know I shouldn't because I use him every single time that I play this game.
Right. Right.
Komatoran Guard, which is all one word apparently. I know we Komatoran are supposed to be used to this weather, but it's so cold. Hello, Toa. Welcome to Kokoro. If you need a Protodermis refilled, there is a pool on the path up ahead. Protodermis? Yeah, it's basically what is your mask juice. And what's going on in town. Nuju's been missing for a while. Yeah, let me sorry about that. Let me shrink that to this. Yeah, I think it is on my end. It's just
Right.
looking at it. Weird. And also, come on, let's go. Come on, music, let's go. Need me some music. Too much silence.
I don't think the
here.
game wants to give you music.
It's true. Mask juice
The
is
game
my
wants the music all for itself.
yeah. Like, mask juice is my favorite kind of juice, says some biofan. Yes, me too.
Mine too.
Yeah. Is that which we'll visit later. Did I like? I know Kokoro doesn't actually have any like town music. Some of the towns are supposed to have like their own music, but
Right.
I think I was intending for them all to have their own music, but I didn't actually have to actually add.
Right. Gotcha.
So let's see. Um, he does not buy them for a high price. Yeah, I did want to buy this 'cause it's part one, and I have no. He will buy this at a high price, which is weird because I think. Oh, also, yeah, I added this in the patch, so you actually know how much you're getting. So you can sell for 6. Pop. Oh, I still need more. Dang it. Wait, you'll buy this at a high price. There we go. And bam. Trading is a new thing.
Did you just sell it and buy it back for cheaper?
No. I trust me, I made sure that doesn't happen. That
Okay.
was something I was having an issue with for a while, but I fixed it before it be released.
Right.
So yeah, this is no, I just bought this one. It has the same icon, but
Right.
part one in a series of journal pages documenting. I don't remember how to pronounce this.
Makoga.
Akoga's enlightenment. So thank you for the save. Uh, yeah. So we can read this after we do the quest. I mean, there's not a quest for that. I mean, just the main quest that we have here.
Yeah.
Hello. Greetings again, Toa. Oh, you want to read this?
Yep. Sorry. I'm multitasking here. Greetings again, Toa. There's an important matter I need to discuss with you.
Eh? Who are you?
You don't remember me? Strange. That'll have to wait. My name's Matoro, and we have a more important matter to discuss.
What is it?
I was returning from a meeting with Taraga Nuju and we decided to cut through the drifts to save time. Matoro, you should know that's not gonna save time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it actually the shortest way to.
Yes, but it's the drifts.
Yeah, I know, but I made sure that this made sense because the shortest way from the Kanohi, which is where they were meeting, to Kokoro is through the drifts. So it makes sense at least.
It makes sense, but it also doesn't because it's the drifts.
Yeah.
However, during the blizzard, I was separated from him. We have conducted searches, but the drifts are so difficult to navigate. Yeah, see, he acknowledges it there.
I mean,
That
he
we've no luck in
understands.
finding him.
It was Nuju's decision.
Right.
You want me to look for this Turaga?
Yes, if you would. I fear for his safety. The drifts are a harsh and dangerous place. The night is dark and full of terrors, and no one can survive in there for long.
Yeah. How can I find Nuju?
The searches did turn up a rather strange Nui Jaka nest, but we are chased off before we can investigate. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Oh, you don't have a map? Gah! Very well. Take my piece. It's just Kawaii, but it should help you find Nuju.
Thank you. This should help.
Please do find him, and I feel partially responsible for his disappearance.
I will. Now he returns to his spot. He sits down. And ignore the lag that happens when variants transition. Don't even get me started on how the variant system works. I don't even know. It's ridiculous, and it would take me like an entire stream to explain it, and how I made it, and how it works. It's just a brief synopsis. Is that it's actually a UE4 system, like sort of experimental plugin that's made for industrial use. So like making cars and stuff. So yeah, I use that in the game. It works though. Caused a lot of crashes for a long time, but it works. I did want to talk to this guy though. He's saying something, and he says, okay. Does anybody want to read that?
Oh, am I gonna have to bust out my Matoran brain?
Yeah, do you want me to read it?
The Tronid the Chronicler. Yep, the
Will.
Chronicler. That's what that's saying. Will become the light. The Chronicler will become the light.
And you said it exactly how he was supposed to be reading it. Right. He says, okay. What is that language you're speaking? Huh? Do you want me to do this one?
Sorry. Multitasking again. Oh, hello, Toa. I was just reading the Wall of Prophecies. Much of it is written in an older dialect. I'm one of the few who transcribed those pages onto our new way of speech.
Very interesting. I'll leave you to your work. So yeah, there's also a couple of cool things that I like to. Oh, there's a couple of cool things that I like to show off here. Is that there is like per Toa dialogue. So if I talk to this guy as Kopaka, then there will be something different. So I'll show you as like Tahu. Talk to him, and then this Komotoran astrologer says, "I study the stars. Do you do anything else? I create prophecies for the wall. I see." But if you talk to him as Kopaka, "I study the stars. Do you do anything else? I create prophecies for the wall." And you have this option, which is for Kopaka, and he says, "How do you make these?" "I study the red star," and he kind of opens up a little bit because it's Kopaka. He says, "I study the red star and its location in the sky relative to the stars around it. The constellations it forms helps me understand our destiny." Intriguing. So yeah, it's a cool thing. Oh, now it's nighttime. And what do you know? It's actually over there, so I can't see it. But I wasn't going to say, what do you know? It's the red star. Yeah.
Yep, it is indeed the red star.
Yeah. Some biofan says, "Wait, oh, does Kapaka not know what he's saying? It's literally their language." Yeah, no, it's an older dialect, he says. So basically, it's like, I don't know, ye olde
It-
English, something.
Yeah,
So it's strange to him.
it's like I don't know a good comparison without being racist, but it's a little bit different pronunciation and stuff, and it makes it hard to understand.
Yeah. It's like, it's like, uh, uh, Wales English versus, like, London
Well, I was
English.
trying not to be racist.
That's not really racist. That's just like, locational dialects. So it's like, you can understand it, especially if you're from there, but, it's a little harder to understand from anywhere else. So it's like it's familiar and you kind of understand it, but it's not quite there. Oh, and also, yeah, I have Kawaii now, so you can see. You can change the size and opacity of the person. Cool. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay. I gotta. Seems to like. Seems to like. Stop working after the first song. I don't know why. Let me adjust this on the mixer here. Sorry for the self-induced technical difficulties. I'm just doing this because it's because technical difficulties. There's a Huna back there.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a Huna back there. What?
Yes.
When did that get
it's
added?
right there. No, it was in the first version they released. Also, I think this thing is like a little bit physical. I don't know if you can actually push it though. It was intended to be physical. So there's a little prophecies stuff. They don't
Is
actually.
that this the same text that's
Yeah,
in the?
it's the same text that's in there. You know.
It's just a lot smaller here.
Yeah, I like reusing assets. It's easy.
Yeah, it is
Box.
easy.
You can also use this cool telescope that also has like these cool gears on it and such. So you can go like pop and see, where's the red star? I don't know, because this telescope is angled wrong. It's like it's supposed to be up further, but you can study this volcano here. Which is cool. Also, yeah, the letters do actually mean stuff. Um, so the far bottom left is your yaw and pitch, I believe. Um, yeah, it's your yaw and pitch, and then the top right is time. So that's the milliseconds you could tell on the right. Um, and then I believe the one below that is arbitrary. And then the one with the little pitch angle here, the up just above the top left, is actually the zoom. See? You see?
So I thought you were explaining to them, not
Yeah,
to
I
me.
am. I was just expecting you to say right or something.
Well, right then, fine.
Right.
You were complaining before we started that I just say right in that monotone way I do, and
Well,
it
yeah,
doesn't
but
get anywhere. So
I mean,
fine,
it's-
if you want me to say right, I'll say it. Right.
I mean, it's better than nothing. I was just saying that it's funny because like that's all we got without Marco. It's just I explain something and then you say right, which is just funny to me. But it's
Yeah,
better than
that's-
silence. So yeah. Okay, here's Karu, and he's speaking more stuff.
Oh dear, am I gonna have to do this again, or would you just do it?
I can read it. Over and over. Sorry, I even wrote this and I don't remember what it says. Over and over again. And sorry, over and over, again and again. There was meant to be a comma, but the text doesn't have that. The darkness controls the
wheel,
wheel. Yes, there you go.
the wheel of time.
Who knows? Hello, what are you reading? This telescope has been used by all the great philosophers of Kokoro. Their philosophies and their findings were inscribed at the base here. Some of them have been lost to time. I am attempting to restore those and discover their meaning. Have any prophecies you've read come true? Oh, indeed, quite a few. By observing the red star and its relation to the surrounding stars, one can create very accurately depictions of the future and the past. Oh, we have a comment from Levak. He says the entire Bionicle community falling apart, including on the stream, right?
Right.
Right. Yeah.
I said the thing, guys. I said it.
Yeah.
I'm playing my role here.
That's his catchphrase. I don't know. I don't know if I have a catchphrase. What do you think?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think Marco's catchphrase at this point is the riveting gameplay.
Right. He does bring that up a lot,
Mm.
even after we moved on.
So that's his thing. Mine is just like
I don't know if you have anything really.
I guess mine is self-induced technical difficulties. By just like, oh, hold on, the audio's
That's not really
quite
a catchphrase, though.
Well, yeah, but it's like something I constantly do. I'm like, oh, hold on, there's dropped frames. I wonder how I can fix that.
Right.
Yeah. So we can ask him which prophecies have come true, how's this done, and can I use the telescope? What do you think?
I think we should go save the Traga.
Well, yeah, we're talking to people. I worked on this hard.
Okay, fair point. Fair
explore
point.
the
Let's
cool
just go down the
characters.
line. Which prophecies have come true? Let's
Which
go there.
prophecies have come true? Well, let's see.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh,
The
oh,
darkness
no.
will the darkness will be defeated, but not for long. There's that. She says there's that one. Then there's uh, Amnesia. What?
Amnesia.
Oh, amnesia. They fight. I'm not gonna read this site. People feel free to screen cap this because there's a lot of really cool, interesting prophecies that I actually did write out here, and so yeah, there's. He says, very interesting. I'll leave you to it. Yeah, you could talk to him again, and say, how is this done? I wrote this detailed because I wanted to make sure my logic was airtight. He says, there are constellations in the sky, stars that form patterns and shapes. When the red star nears one of these, we begin to get an idea of what will happen and how soon. The distance from the constellation denotes time, and when the red star fully merges with the star pattern, that prophecy will be very near to coming true. Which prophecies have come true? Yeah, no. Can I use the telescope? Why, of course, it's free for anyone to use. Yeah. So, cool little details on how they actually use the red star to do prophecies. I don't know.
I remember a couple of years ago we were throwing around the idea of doing something with a telescope similar to what Minogue did, in that telescopes could predict when 2.0 is going to drop. But we ended up not doing that because we have no idea when 2.0 is going to drop.
Yeah, we're just taking our time with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so
It was a cool idea, but not very practical.
Yeah, let me just buy many as I can from this guy.
Of what?
Of the Wahe
the Wahe Mata. Right.
Because we will need that eventually.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, not necessarily, but it's handy to have.
Yeah, well, I mean, not necessarily, but I like to do that because I like to engage in the game systems.
Right.
Because I made them, so I'm like, I kind of want to use them.
Right.
And it's like people are always like avoiding the trading, going around like just doing as they normally do, and I'm like, just freaking actually use the game systems, please. The music again, like irritating me, like bad. Come on.
Oh, I hear it.
Yeah, no, that's the pause music though.
Oh.
Let me set it to. I know there's
Some
music in this.
Biofan says, what if you use the telescopes to tell when 2.0 is ready to drop, and an update close to when 2.0's release date is announced? That is possible, but if we were to do that, you would now be expecting it, because you would see that Legacy would get an update, and then it'd be like, oh, 2.0's coming soon.
Well, I would say like, some bugs fixed. Like we fixed the music system.
Joe, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously we can do that, but I wasn't going to say that because then he would be expecting that too.
Well, yeah, but then nobody's, and then he's the only person, the only people that are watching this stream will be the people who are expecting that. And even then, that could be in like 3 years and everybody will have forgotten.
Yes, but this stream is on YouTube. People can watch stuff.
Yeah, but like, even still, it doesn't ever mean that we're going to do it or that we're not going to do it. So who knows? Ooh. Who knows?
We'll see what happens, some Biofan.
Yeah. Meditate here to see if we can actually trigger some music. Remember if there's some
like it.
music. I don't hear anything.
That's a pretty shot though of the sun, or is that the moon?
That's the sun. Yeah. The two suns rising.
Yeah.
Which I did like halfway through. I did realize like how pretty Legacy was now, and I was like, how did I even do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really nice now. There's like the headlight as stuff, and the music usually
We're not
works.
getting the music.
Yeah,
Let's find the Taraga.
it's irritating so bad though. There's so much good music, and it's just like not playing at all. But usually when the music does play, you have to like happen to turn it off and then on when a track is playing, which I don't understand why, because it didn't do that in the editor, and it didn't do that on the build when I played it before I released it. It's annoying. So then Levok says this week made me realize why Nuju decided only to speak in the language of bird Rahi. Oh yeah, I get it. Very funny. But yeah, that's not, no, he actually, because Ordika and that one Taraga guy, that, or was it?
Pocus.
Yeah, Hocus
Rahaga
Pocus.
Pocus.
Rahaga Hocus Pocus.
Some biofans suggest maybe try the old reliable method of saving and loading to get
That
the
is
music.
that is true. Yeah, could do that. Is there a mask?
There's a mask down there. Yep.
Right. Just gonna take some damage.
It's not much though,
Yeah.
and it's just a row, so it's probably not
fine.
worth it. But
It's fine.
so that rope is so hard to hit.
It is, because it's like doesn't extend all the way to the ground. The box for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also, you can do, but you can't do it with that mask. But you can do this, or like you set the camera at different heights.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, isn't
All
it?
scrolling, yeah.
Also, holy cow, the
yeah.
fog.
Yeah, the drifts are also really loud.
I don't play on max graphics, so I never see this version of it.
All you need is the shadows to be at high, I believe, and also volumetric fog to be on, because that's like the whole thing. It's the whole effect. And I decided not to proof it for like lower NPCs because I was just too lazy to actually fix it.
Right.
And it was too close to release actually. But yeah, it is actually kind of hard to see when it's dark like this or foggy.
Yeah.
So we're actually not selected on the quest, or we have to reselect it. There it is.
Well, if you activate the Akaku,
There
it's
it
where
is.
all those Rahi are.
Yeah. And also, this sort of does its cool little fade thing when you get near it. You can actually go inside.
Right.
I don't know. Oh, and then there's a legendary Muwaka here. Not legendary. I'm just talking like the legendary Rahi of Muwaka.
Yeah.
Not its status.
That is freaking terrifying when it looms out of the snow like that.
Yeah. And especially the I put the the lights on the eyes, which usually I put there and then I turn off the shadows for them, so that they don't like make really weird shadows while they're doing stuff. Oh, I need to actually assign some consumables. And usually I turn off the shadows, but they looked really good with this guy, so you can see on the ground the weird shadows from his eyes.
Yeah, that does look pretty cool.
Either way, the lights in the eyes are really menacing, especially in this fog, because they like full volume. The time-traveling walker, yeah. Now let's see. Let's go in here and just save. That's what I have. Just those. Okay. Let's save. What's his face? Oh dear.
This is a pretty intense, like, early quest. There's so much in this cave.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's hard because it's hard to balance because there are like 3 stages. This like half of stage 1. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I'm stuck.
Oh, you got into the stuck spot.
Yeah, I never fixed that. Hold on, you can dash out of it, I believe.
With his one ability?
With
Or his elemental ability, right?
Yeah. And if not, there we go.
Can you...
I got
There
it.
we go.
Now let's save so that it doesn't happen again. Let's actually name it. Cave. And then also Tahu is like a really good one to use here, but I've been kind of RPing his
Yeah.
So let's just go as Tahu because he's got the ultimate crowd control ability, which is the howl plus the fire dash.
I wouldn't call that crowd control. I would call that tanking.
Yeah, tanking.
He's got the ultimate tanking ability.
Growly has the crowd control ability.
Growly has the crowd control.
The box turret says a few things. It says, got caught up with something else, forgot there was a stream today. Yeah.
When Waka were first added, they usually killed all the other Rahi, he also says.
Yeah, they still kind of do, but I tried to limit that. Let me save again, which is actually, you can save after you've killed Drahi now. Because, coding. Also, let me turn down the, overall. Master. It's been allowed. Okay. Nuju. I'll say that.
No.
I don't know. Nuju, are you safe? Back, click, click. Tweet, tweet. Are you trying to tell me something? Click, click, tweet, tweet. I'm glad you're safe. Crack, crack. Okay, and then you look away and he poofs. Eventually. Then you get Temple of Ice, which is the next part of the quest, and you also get all the other village quests. So we can go to all the villages, or we can go to and also here's the codex entries, which are still here, and basically nobody reads them, except for maybe a few people. They were all written by Marco.
This is actually an issue I have with a lot of games, not just this game. It's a lot of games have these things where it's just a purely text-based thing, and it's like, okay, no one's that breaks up the flow of the game so much that no one's really gonna pay attention to that, you know?
Yeah. But unless you're looking for a lore.
Yeah, I think they are good to have, but just be aware that when you do add those things, that most people are just gonna not read them.
It's true, but yeah. See from the even I can get lost in the drifts because I forgot how they were designed. I might stumble across your guy actually. That's right.
I think you're heading towards Gawahi.
Somewhere. Do all of the Matoran and Turaga have Olmax or something? Oh, they're teleporting? No, they don't, but it's just how the variant system works, and it was easier to teleport them into a new position than to have them manually walk there, because, like, that's a little crazy, and I am not Red Dead Redemption 2. So, I can't... I'm not a AAA developer at Rockstar, so I can't have that happen. Oh look, here he is.
Yeah. Lucas Robin says, yo, this looks exactly like the Kawahi Waste, perfectly translated into 3D. I'm pretty sure he means the drifts, but
Yes.
yes, it is.
And then here's your guy. I believe we talked to him last time we played this.
On the last stream, yeah.
Yeah. So he's a little lost, but also
Yeah.
not.
He's looking for something. Something that might not exist yet.
Or might. We never know. And that was some clutch howling you saw.
Definitely walking towards Ga.
Yeah, I know where I am now, because I'm in the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure it's not choppy? Because I guess that must just be on my end, because I'm looking at the stream. Like, I'm looking at OBS versus the stream, and the stream looks like way too laggy.
It is kind of choppy. Boxer says it's very choppy.
1 frame per step. Yeah, that's what I was worrying about. I don't know if I can, like, fix that. I think, like, the best thing... Oh, what can I do? I believe there are some things I could do. Hold on. I'm going to close a few things. Sorry. I don't think it can change my encoder settings while it's running.
I'm pretty sure you can't, no.
Yeah. Performance on editor context menu. Editor context menu? Editor context menu? What? 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 I don't know where that is. Oh, jeez. I'm just trying to, it's because I'm streaming at a really high bit rate at 1080p, and it's having issues.
I heard something that if your with Unreal Engine, if your bit rate is if your bit rate, or if your FPS on OBS is different from your FPS on the game, it doesn't like it, and it gets all choppy.
If the FPS is like, say that again. Sorry.
If your FPS is set to something different on OBS and on Unreal, it's going to look choppy.
Well, here, let me use this fancy frame limit device that I added in a patch. So that it's 60, and let's see how that looks. Walk around a little bit. That hopefully fixes it.
Checking the stream.
Looks like it's still chopping. I don't know why though. It's like it's struggling to catch up with my packages. I guess it's just my internet. To be honest, the best way to fix this would be to
restart the stream.
Yeah, restart the stream with different encoder settings. So, do you think we should do that? Because
I mean, I'm not noticing it much. It's not really bugging me, but I'm also not watching primarily on the YouTube, so it might be worth it.
Yeah. If people in the chat, if you think it's too unbearable, then we can restart the stream. So just feel free to say.
Just let us know.
Yeah. Farming for aliens. Farming for levels. Oh yeah, we never read the end here. Actually, let me save and load. Let me save and load because the music might fix. Boxer, so it's not super great when a lot of things are happening. Yeah. It's not noticeable when you're just walking around. Are you sure? Because like it from my end, it was like, oh yeah, see, there's the music. It's probably just gonna break like after the second one.
I will be right back. One moment.
All right. I mean, it's not super noticeable when we're walking around, but I can see it. It's just because, you know, people are used to seeing that game at the frame rate. So if anybody else agrees, then we will restart the stream for you guys so that we can see it again. And after we grab this, no, this is a released version. This is 1.5 Mr. Trumpet. This is actually 1.5.1, I believe, which is the patch version. And it is fully released, and it has a story, and it is the final content release, the final version, essentially. So yeah, you can go and play it right now. We're playing the story right now, so there are some spoilers. Not right now, because we're just wandering around, but there will be spoilers for the main story. So if you want to play the main story and not get spoiled, then you're going to need to go and do that, and then you can come back and watch the stream. There we go, finally. So yes. So meanwhile, while the music is finally going again, let us read the Legend of the Swords, which we only have part 1 of. I don't remember what the other one is. Hawaii, but or Kokoro. So let's read this, and actually let me turn down the music a little bit because it's actually kind of loud. Go.
Back.
Nope. We're gonna go and start reading this, and then we can probably restart the stream if people think it's still too unbearable. A lot of wind in your mic.
Sorry. It should be gone by now.
Sorry. So Hakoga 221. The unrest in my soul is creeping into my everyday life. I feel my mood becoming more and more unmanageable each day. I wish for a way to rid myself of these feelings, but I fear that I may never find peace. I have just awoken from a dream that could not have been less than a message from the Great Spirit himself. In this dream, I found myself humbled at the feet of 3 massive swords that towered over me. They reached so high that they seemed to penetrate the clouds. A rather strange, tall Komaturan stood in the middle of these 3 swords. He uttered one word: Patu. I am unsure of the spelling, of course, but I will be consulting the Turaga later today, as well as the Wall of Prophecies, to decipher what the meaning of this vision could be, and who or what is Patu, or what Patu could be. There you go. And then we don't have part 2, so I'll wait to get that once we go back to go.
There's a good question here. I don't know if you answered this already, but Mr. Trumpet says.
I did.
What was that? You did? Okay.
Yeah. I told him it's it is released. It's 1.5.
So yeah, you could go play this right now if you wanted.
I should probably included the link to download in the description. I'll do that after the stream.
Right.
So, do we want to go to a different village, or do we want to go back to?
Let's finish up this quest line here.
Right. So we want to go.
I think.
Koro by Koro then.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the cool thing is that turns out this game is kind of, I mean, you can play it non-linearly, sort of.
Yeah.
And you can go from Takoro, do that one, and then you can go to Kokoro, do that one, then you can go to Lee Koro and do like the entirety of the quest, and then you can go and do something else, you know. It's pretty cool.
You know what would be pretty cool actually? If we did like all of Kopaka's content without leaving Kawaii.
I mean, it's
like we get all his masks here too. It is possible.
Yeah, I don't know if we should go and like get all of his masks here though, because like, oh, I'm going the wrong way. Because that will still take quite a while. But I guess we can try and get all of his masks
Yeah.
in Hawaii, like over the.
We don't have
ocean.
to rush through this too. So
Right. Yeah.
I say we do Kopaka this week, and then like next week we choose a different Toa and go through their content.
I guess. Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a little weird though because it's not as natural to do it that way. Oh, there's an ice terracotta. Watch out.
I mean, it is possible though, and
Yeah.
plenty of other players will play it naturally. Let's play it unnaturally.
Let's play the game weird. Golden Mantrix will be watching after he eats. Well, thank you. And have a good eat. It's this way, I think. Ah, there it is. You. And Hendrik Muther. Sorry if I'm horribly butchering that name. Imagine if this game becomes as popular as Valheim. Perfect timeline. Yeah, that would be a perfect timeline, but it's not gonna happen because it's a fan game, for Bionicle, so it's not an original sort of project.
Not got that broad appeal that something like Valheim does have.
Yeah.
I gotta get Valheim. It looks like a fun game.
Here we are, the Motoro and Sons shop. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't ask me. Okay, speak with Nuju. Sweet click clack.
Oh,
Nuju
crap.
extends his welcome to you, Kopaka.
I can't remember the voice I did from Motoro.
It was pretty similar to your regular one. It was just slightly higher, I think.
Right. Nuju extends his welcome to you, Kopaka.
Do you have something for me? So to actually start this quest properly, you have to be Kopaka to talk to them. Just, it's a cool thing. You have something for me? Fweet, fweet, click, click, clack. Dot, dot, dot.
Taraga Nuju says he does not. And asks only that you continue to search for your masks.
That's what I've been doing. Is something the matter? Clack, clack, tweet.
Nuju says no.
You don't have
He
to wait.
requests that you leave.
You don't have to wait that long between ellipses. That's like a.
It's comical though.
Yeah.
I'm giving him character.
Nope.
He requests that you leave.
Yeah. That's good. Very well. Also, a lot of people complain about the camera angles. It's really hard to make dynamic camera angles that always work.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. And even when they are like customly orchestrated, it's like random depending on like where you are. And what's that? Where did Motoro go? Oh, he's looking for you at the entrance. Speak to Motoro. Kopaka, wait! Oh, sorry, that was you.
Kopaka! Wait!
Motoro? What is it?
I must speak with you. It's about the task Nuju didn't want to tell you about.
So there is something he's hiding. What is it?
The Taraga
There's no
recently held a meeting. Recently held a meeting to discuss certain things that may have been happening to you, Toa. Nuju, unfortunately, came to the conclusion that he was unsure where your loyalties lie.
Nuju doubts me? He doubts the Toa?
Do not blame him, Kopaka. Nuju is skeptical and cold by his nature. He has seen prophecies change and fail. He has seen his own friends and allies turn against him. It has taken a bigger toll on him than he cares to
Admit?
Then he cares too. That's
Oh.
the end of the sentence.
No, it says admit.
Then
Right
he
there.
cares too, Joe. Cool.
Okay. Um, Hendrik actually makes a good point. He says, "What a fast Matoran." That's why he became Toa. We should be doing this for Kapura.
Yeah.
Yeah. What things have been happening to cause him to doubt us? You just got here. Fuck. Come on, chill.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I thought
My
you were.
oath to the Turaga forbids me from from sharing information which is deemed secret. However, helping you to fulfill your destiny through my actions does not violate that oath.
I thought you were doing the joke because there's an ellipses in the front. We actually didn't see the
Right,
other.
right.
What do you mean?
It means I shall assist you on your task, Toa.
Excellent.
You, Kopaka, must travel to the Kokini. Oh. The Kokini temple on the outskirts of Kauai. You are aware Kini means temple, right?
Yes, I didn't write this. This was Markle.
Okay. Within the temple lies a Makoki stone, part of the key to the lair of the Makuta.
And I must travel to this temple, even against the Turaga's wishes?
I'm afraid we must, Kopaka.
We?
I will accompany you. The temple remains locked, and I know the secret to unlocking it. I hope that Nuju can forgive me for this, but it must be done. I cannot allow Nuju's skepticism to prevent it.
Thank you for this, Matoro.
I shall go to the Kokini and wait for you there.
Next. And then
Matoro,
dispense.
away.
Whee. Yeah.
Oh, we should stop by Plant Man on the way there.
Oh, yeah. But I think this is probably a good time to restart the stream, because...
Oh, yes, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
will be back in just a few minutes. We just got to restart the stream to fix the lag.
Yeah, I'm hoping it can actually go to the same stream event, but if not, just go to my channel, and then in a few minutes, you'll see the live thing again. So, we will be back, and hopefully with the fixed frame rate. I don't know if it's going to be fixed, but, you know, good luck to us. Okay.